Alright y'all, so today we're gonna be pretty much just going over how to take like older samples that you may have made or just samples that you've done in the past that are just sitting on your laptop, and I'm gonna be teaching you guys how to take those and just turn it into something fresh sounding and brand new. You can make new loops with it, you can make a different beat. Also, if you guys like any of the sounds used in my videos, please check out the links down below. I have the links to all my WAVSUPPLY kits as well as my kits that I do with my friends, such as like synthetic, vegan, all that stuff is down below. Also, we're almost at 10k on Instagram, so if you're not following me on there to keep up with everything that I do, hit that follow, you know, because at 10k I'm gonna be giving out a free kit. I don't know what kit yet, most likely gonna be a one-shot kit, but yeah. So with that being said, let's get straight into the video. So I have this loop, it's in my Flowers Volume 5 one-shot kit. I made this actually with all the sounds that are in this kit. This is what it sounds like. Okay, so that already sounds fire. I really like this loop actually. If you want to flip it into something new, we're going to be going over multiple ways that we could do that. When you have a loop like this, you could do simple things such as just like pitch it down. So you could do simple things like that. You could even pitch it up. So you just go over it, you just double click on the sample and then go to this control knob. So you could do that. You could actually take it over to its own mixer track, and you could apply a bunch of effects to it and just see how that sounds. So I'm just using some of the drag and drop effects that I have in the kit. So you could even do that. You could apply different effects such as chorus, reverb, filter, and a delay just to like add some crazy elements to it. So these are just a couple examples of ways you could flip it. You could also apply a plugin that I like called Halftime. I'm pretty sure a lot of us have it. And you could even make it triplet. You go over to the 1/4 bar. So yeah, pretty much what I'm trying to say is the possibilities to flip samples are endless. You could do really whatever as long as it sounds fire. You could even take it and just do whatever you want to it, pretty much. So yeah, so a lot of times what I like to do with samples is sometimes I like to reverse them. So this could give kind of like a different vibe to it. Yeah, it's sounding nuts. So I pretty much like how that sounds. Obviously you could see just by flipping it and reversing it, like bruh, like it already sounds crazy. So since I have the loop stemmed out, I'm gonna pick the stems that I want from the actual loop, and then we're gonna go ahead and drag them over here. I'm gonna make this one unique. So pretty much when you make something unique, you go to this little left little corner thing and then you click on make unique, and basically what it does is it allows you to affect this one without affecting everything else. So it basically just makes its own separate waveform. So with this one, I think I'm just gonna keep the original little like plug pattern that I had. So I believe the plug pattern was at the end. Sometimes when you reverse something, it'll kind of mess up the actual, like when you're chopping it, just because it reverses everything, so even the stems. So I'm gonna see how this sounds. So yeah, that sounds crazy. Also too, what you could do, which I think I'm gonna do to this, I'm gonna route it to its own mixer track. Then we're gonna go ahead and get shaper box, and I have a specific preset I have in mind. It's in the fluid flow bank. And then we're gonna apply this one. It's called Beat Phase Fun. So as you can see, that just adds a crazy bounce. So what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna only apply it to certain sounds, just because I still want this main sound to just be kind of dry. So I'm gonna make this unique. Also, another thing you could do is you could really like just change the color just so you have everything kind of separated, and then we could change this color. This is all preference, you know, it's just to like separate things so it's not all cluttered. So we could put this on its own mixer track. Yeah, that sounds even fire. And I think I'm gonna only have the shaper box effect on this purple sound down here. And then we're gonna put this one over here. And then to this sound, we're gonna add some Valhalla verb. Okay, so this is sounding fire already. So now that we have this, I'm gonna go ahead and add some other sounds. So I'm gonna go into my Flowers Volume 5 one-shot kit. I didn't realize I had the stock preset on. Gotta get rid of this limiter. So now we're gonna just layer it with some sounds just to make it sound a little more full. Yeah, so that lead is kind of sounding crazy. I'm gonna add some effects to it. So that sounds crazy just with stock effects. Then I'm gonna add some crystallizer to the lead. Now we're gonna add some more sounds just to layer it a little more. So I'm gonna copy over this pattern to this. Then I'm gonna arpeggiate it. So that sounds crazy on the plug pattern. Then I'm gonna add some bit crush to the plug. Then I'm gonna add some delay eternity. This kind of gives it like a crazy like bounce. Then with the pluck, I'm gonna also add probably a fruity love filter just to see what we could apply with this. Then we're gonna add some Valhalla verb as well as some Valhalla shimmer. Turn on the mix. Then I'm gonna try to layer one of these vocals on top of it. So this is fire already, just with the vocal and the stuff that I added. So we're gonna go ahead and try to add a little bit more. Yeah, this is so fire. With the synth, I'm gonna add some fruity fast distortion. Just to see what this sounds like. I'm gonna go to the something preset on the mix. Okay guys, so now that we have all that stacked on top of each other, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get all the sounds that I added. And then we're gonna render it all to a waveform, just so it doesn't bleed over to the stems when I have to send them out. I'm gonna get rid of this. Okay, so now that we have all the sounds layered out, we're gonna actually go ahead and send them out. So yeah, this is sounding nuts. So now that we have all this, now if you guys would want to even flip it even more, we're about to get the master, this recording rendered to wave file. Start that, let it render out. So now it's rendered out, we're gonna have it all as one waveform, and then we could even pitch it down twice more just to add some finishing touches and see how it sounds. So yeah guys, that's pretty much how I would flip a sample and making it into something brand new. If you guys stay to the end, please be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Show some love to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Everything helps out. And yeah, I would greatly appreciate it. Let me know in the comments what you guys want to see next in future videos. And yeah, so have a great night, day, afternoon, whatever time it is, wherever you guys are at. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.